Well, in the first half, we didn't do a good job against the central part of their midfield. You know, Davidson was free a lot to orchestrate it, and they were constantly playing 3 against 2. So what we did at halftime is we dropped Montero into that hole a little bit to deal with Davidson, you know, and played more of a 4-2-3-1 to match up a little bit better with that. And you know, also the guys, I think, were a little more honest. I think we cheated a little bit defensively in the first half, and that gave them opportunities. And in the second half, we did a better job of that.
Is that the kind of match that if it had been 2 or 3 minutes longer, you might have been able to win it?
Well, we almost had one there with Zach Scott at the very end. Obviously, when they went up 2-1, they thought they pretty much had it, and Freddie Montero scores a great goal off Eddie Johnson's flick, and then Zach has a good look at that header. You know, we were fortunate a little bit that Maddox didn't have a good day finishing because he had some good opportunities, but these is what derby games are all about, you know, and you know, I think it was a great game for the fans.
How was the change Andy Rose brought to the field in the second half?
Well, he helped us once we decided that we were going to play more of a 4-2-3-1, that I thought Andy would be a better option than Kasky in there. He also, you know, their height was something that was causing us some problems on set pieces and free kicks. So Andy's a good header of the ball, and you know, I thought Andy came in and played very well.
Talk going in was with the 4 attacking players starting for the first time. What did you think of what you saw from those guys?
Well, you know, it's still a little bit disjointed. I think Morrow is still not playing his best right now, you know, but I know it'll come. And Flacco, this was his first start in a long time, so his rhythm and his timing is going to come as well. So, you know, it's a matter of us understanding how to put those 4 guys on the field together. And I thought in the second half, when we made that change of dropping Freddie in behind and letting Eddie play solo as the sole striker up front, I think the 4 combined a lot better.
Freddie Montero with 5 goals in 3 Cascadia Cup away games. Is there something about away Cascadia Cup games that you think he's doing right?
He likes scoring goals all the time. You know, I think the emotion, you know, these games are very emotional games, and, you know, the home team gets their crowd behind them, and sometimes maybe goes a little more forward, and if you leave a little bit of space, Montero can exploit that. But, you know, I'm happy he got that one today.
Were there flashes in the second half where you said to yourself, this is what we grew up, this is what we envisioned for this team?
Yeah, it was better in the second half for sure, you know, and I still don't think we're sharp per se. You know, I mean, we're missing a lot of defenders. Guys are out injured right now, you know, Leo Gonzalez and Ayani, so I think Mark Birch is pretty tired, so our passing out of the back wasn't as good as I would like it to be. But in terms of the front 4, I thought it was much better in the second half. You know, and obviously Evans in there helps us as well if he's in there. But I thought the front 4 was much better in the second half.
You envision Freddie playing like you did today, and are you going to continue to move him back?
Well, and that whole, I mean, it's sort of a work in progress. You know, we haven't had those 4 guys on the field yet this year, so it's like something, you know, you sort of think it might look like this, but then when you get them out there, it doesn't quite look like that. So you got to tweak it and you got to adjust it a little bit. And I've always been a coach who, it's not about you got to play my system. It's about let's create something that allows you to take advantage of your talents. And so that's why we made the change at halftime, because we said this ain't working, because we almost had like 4 guys up in a line in the first half, and that wasn't being successful. And then once we dropped Freddie in, then the combinations were there. Freddie opened up. He had some good looks. He had the shot where Cannon makes the save. You know, it was a tremendous hit. So that arrangement of those 4 was much better in the second half.
As a basketball fan, you know, it seems like every great basketball team has 3 guys who they can rely on to score. I know it's a totally different game, but do you sort of feel like that you have more weapons now, and that's the way it should be?
Yeah, well, certainly, you know, Eddie's contributed goals. You know, Freddie's a guy who can score goals for us. You know, I think we're, you know, Flacco last year showed he could score goals for us. He'll find that touch again. You know, Morrow has an ability to come and get goals, but yeah, I think we have the ability that, you know, there's different people that can come up at different times.
I was going to ask a Champions League question, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Have you seen that result ever?
I've heard about it, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard
What stays the friendlies? Did the Chelsea game become a little more fun this summer?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously it's great when you're playing against the Champions League winners. You know, that's a great thrill for our club, and I think it should be a great day for our fans. You know, and Chelsea, you know, deservedly with the trophy, you know, gets a chance to honor their team on this tour as well. It'll be a great day.
Thank you, Coach.
Give your full 90 with the Sounders FC mobile app featuring live audio, matchday blog and much more to keep you connected. Download your app at soundersfc.com/mobile.